Good evening, everyone. Don't mind her. She is my mentor because I got to know about my purpose as soon as I married her. So when she said this, don't mind her. She's so powerful. Today, what I'm going to talk about is our principles of solving problems, because it is critical. You know, we reveal some of the things we know about life so that other people can get idea and they move forward. Because if you don't progress, I won't progress. So that's the way life works. If people don't move, others don't move. If you don't move, I won't move. So it starts with this. If you can conceptualize this is very, very important. It picks from the Bible. It says, your way is not my way, says the Lord. Your way is not my way. What that means is coded. What it means, there are two ways. Your own way and God's own way. So you can't contest this. So that is why, because if you understand this, life will be very easy, because most times we do things and think it's the way of God, but it is not. And that is why things don't move the way it's expected to move. Okay. So now I call these two ways, I call them A. The first one I call it A, the second one I call it B. A is a man's way. And this one is God's way. That's God's mindset. Man's mindset. So with this diagram, you'll find out now it's written illusion. Man's way is illusion. It's very, very elusive. So, because what we think is different from what we do. And then you get B, which sometimes I call it baby's mindset. You know, the babies are not like us. They are just like God, because babies don't have mass. But humans adults have mass. You have one thing in the mind and you say another thing. So, but babies are independent, they are free, they say what they want to say, they don't mind. They don't hide, they don't code. So that's why I call it baby's mindset. So, and this one adult mindset. Now, in this mindset, you've already limited yourself from your own thinking. But this one is unlimited, limitless. That means if you have a problem, you cannot solve a problem at this point. This box A, you will never solve a problem at it. This is only where you can solve a problem, because remember what Albert Einstein said, you cannot solve a problem on the same platform on which it was created. You create a problem there, you cannot solve it there. You need to move another step. And this is where you create a problem, you need to move here to solve it. If you don't move here, you can't solve the problem. So now, I'll give you a story what happened to me in the house. One day, I wanted to have a bath. So I remember we've run out of shower gel. So that installed in my mind. So I said, okay, let me go and use the Dove to have my shower. So I didn't remember that Faustina had already replaced it. Now what rings in my mind is that not shower gel. That's what rings in my mind. That was what was ringing in my mind continuously. That's the dialogue I was having. Running in my mind, there was no shower gel. So I went there, washed the bathtub. Even though the shower gel was there, I didn't see it. I had my shower, I finished showering, and then I was drying my body. Faustina came in. Immediately I told her there was no shower gel. She said, why can't you see? This is shower gel. The shower gel is here. To my disbelief, I couldn't understand that I washed there, spent about 10 minutes or 5 minutes without seeing the shower gel on my face, on my nose. That's very close to my nose. I couldn't see it. So what that means, we don't see with our eyes. We only see with our mind. So that is it. We don't see with our eyes. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. It's an easy question, but if you answer it, now we know the lions, they have environment, they live in the forest, that's the environment. Who can tell me the environment of a human being? The mind. Who again can say it again? What's our environment? Our background, human background. Oh, because you know the secret. So your environment is that of God. It is not the atmosphere you are seeing. It is God. But most people don't know. We are divine. We are not like animals. We are divine. Our environment is purely God. And if your environment is God, tell me why you should see impossibility. People, when I look at people, they say something is impossible. That means they haven't got a clue that they are divine and they are of God. So, one thing you have to take home today is know that you are of God. Now, I'll give you another story. There was a beggar. He used to beg. He's been begging for 30 years. This beggar used to come out by the roadside, be begging people. One day, a stranger was passing by. The beggar asked the stranger, "Change, please." The stranger moved back and looked at the beggar and told the beggar, "Please, I don't have anything to give you." Then the stranger looked closely at the beggar, asked the beggar, "What is it that the box you're sitting on, what is it that you're sitting on?" The beggar simply said, "Oh, nothing." Just like I said, no shower gel. The first thing that comes to our mind is no. The first thing that came to the beggar, nothing is in that box. But the man asked him, open the box. He said, "No, nothing is it, because I've been here for 30 years, sitting on this box for 30 years, and you're going to tell me that there's anything there." The man said, "Pray on it, open it." The man reluctantly opened the box, only to find out he was sitting on a box of gold. This is a beggar. So now, what happened was, this man, the stranger, has moved this beggar from the mindset. One moment. I want to go back. Yes. She's very savvy here, so this is her area. Okay. Now, it means the beggar was dwelling on this mindset for 30 years. And that is what 95% of people do. They dwell on this mindset that nothing. I don't have nothing. I don't have money. I don't have education. I don't have wife. I don't have clothes. This is what we dwell on. Because now, if you have a problem, like say, I want to produce this magazine now. I want to publish it. The first thing that comes to my mind would be, I don't have money. And the moment you say it, it has been stored in your subconscious mind. And it keeps on playing there. Even though you tell people I have money, you try to clothe yourself and tell people, but another thing is running in your mind and in your head. So that very thing that's running in your head will keep you there forever. And that's why most people dwell here forever. They don't know that they can move to this position. Now, what Faustina did to me when I told her that there was no shower gel, she showed me called shower gel. That means she practically moved me from this mindset A, which is of limitation, to this mindset, which is B, where I could see the shower gel. Because at that moment, I thought it was impossible for me to have it. So the beggar, the stranger, moved the mindset of the beggar who's been there for 30 years. Not just beggars. They stayed there for 30 years, doing the same thing. Then it moves the beggar from mindset of I don't have anything to I have a lot of things. Means the gold, the quantity of gold. So that is a major problem we have. we need to have somebody who will inspire us, help us, mentor us, move us from this environment of control, limitation, fear, to this environment. Like this conference will come today. Now, if you go home with good thing now, you probably were here, you don't know how to start your business. You don't know how to start or solve your problem or have a good relationship. But after coming here, you've had from here. This is why this is most powerful opportunity. So because when you have opportunity, they said there's nothing. The opportunity is even greater and even greater than prophets and conquerors. People don't know that this is a powerful opportunity. Now, as you come here now, you're gonna move from this mindset. Probably you don't have a good relationship. Probably you're finding it difficult to start a business. Or probably you're working, you're not happy where you're working. You find out that there's something lacking in you. Now, having come here, you need to move from this place of limitation and move here, which I call limitless, because this is where you belong. Because this is the mindset of God. You are defined what you don't know. So that is the way it works. So you need to move your mindset. Look at the situation. There was a man called Mr. Bell. He's the one that gives this issue, big issue, the owner. He said there was a time he was in prison. Now he escaped from prison. Finally, they caught him, brought him back to prison, and gave him a large field to dig. So, to punish him. So immediately they gave him this thing. He didn't dwell on this mindset. They said, no, I can't do it. Now, as soon as they gave it to him, he moved his mind to this one, which is big. It was at this big he realized that this field that seems insurmountable could be split into small, 3%. So as soon as he remembers that he accepted it, he accepted the punishment, and within short time he finished it. So that means our mindset is a mindset that is holding us wherever we are. So unless you move from this position of box, this box you put yourself, because nobody put it there, is by maybe your culture or by whatever you believe, or by your environment, what your father and mother must have told you while you were growing. This is the mindset they put here, or you put yourself. Unless you move to this way, you cannot. This is practically how to solve the problem. I give you another instance. Somebody was studying in a university, maybe he studied fine apply arts. Now he realized that, look, he got to 3 years. The person is very good in fine apply arts. That's his passion, that's where he's good. But he realized that, look, if he comes out from that country, let's say Nigeria, that profession is not lucrative. So what would the person do? The person will now go back and start taking exams, or go back to do a different thing, or change the course. Somebody like that, a person, after studying fine apply arts 3 years, just remains 2 years to graduate, he moved back to study a different course. Why did he move back? Because he felt he wasn't lucrative. But he couldn't look beyond his environment, his circumstance. You should always look beyond your circumstance. You understand? The person, this very fine applies, now the person that did that very thing didn't check out that, look, the social media is coming. You can't, if you don't trade in Nigeria, you can trade everywhere. So you need to look beyond your circumstance. So when we wanted to produce this magazine, the distributors told us, gave us the quotation. We hadn't got that money. We were scared. But we moved beyond that circumstance. You understand? They didn't stop us. Because once you have a problem, your problem is meant to break you down. So every problem you have is meant to break you down. But if you refuse to break down, you conquer it. So it's about moving mindset. Different ways of moving mindset. Remember, look at what Solomon did. I give you a clue what Solomon did. When Solomon was engaged with two women, he was finding it difficult to discover who is the right owner of the child. What did Solomon move? Solomon, instead of dwelling in this mindset those women were, Solomon moved to another mindset. Completely different. you need to move from a different mindset for you to solve it. Immediately you move the same mindset, you said, I'm going to kill all the children. I'm going to kill the children, divide it into, I'm going to kill the child and divide them into two. Immediately he said that, he discovered that one of the women wasn't the true mother of the child. So you need to move. Move. What I mean is move. Don't dwell here, because if you dwell here, you're going to be here forever. That is why most people are in one place forever. Because they keep on repeating something in their mind, playing it, having a dialogue. But when they see you, they say, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But the dialogue they have in their mind betrays them. So this is clearly how to solve any problem you have. Just move from that mindset to another mindset. Mindset of God. That is what I call it. Where is yes, I want to move. Okay. This one is the second question I'm asking people today. This is 9-dot puzzle. 9-dot puzzle. Most of you must have read it in so many books, but I'm going to ask you never know. So, somebody was asked to cross this box only with all the whole dots, only with 4 lines. Now, if you are given this challenge, who can tell me what can you do? Anybody who's confident enough to tell me how to cross these dots only with 4 lines? No more, no less. Does anybody have a clue? If you have a clue, let me know. How to only 4 lines. We don't do everything again. Only 4 lines. You can't have 5 lines. Okay, try to see a paper because this is practically how to solve a problem. I have 4 lines. If you give me 5 lines, I'm not going to accept it. Just get all the dots, the 9 dots in 4 lines. And you see the shape of an object. You're going to see. I give you 2 minutes. So you see, most of us will settle in that box forever. If you give them the whole time, they're going to settle there.
One of the boxes at the top and then just fold it in, fold it up, fold it up.
You think you have to join it with 4 lines?
Just do it, it's got, you can't fold it, do it. Take one box and then fold it, make it just be one box. Actually just draw the lines on the outside, that's what's the boxes on the outside. Which box you're looking at.
So, I'll continue. Because if I don't give the clue, you're going to stay here forever. This is let me see. You see, most people will do this. And they will settle for this forever. You keep on doing it. You keep on doing it like a rat race. Doing the same thing, thinking, it's just like advertising. You can't do the same thing and expect a different result. The same thing, keep on doing. Because that's what someone will do that square. Because naturally, when you have this thing, the perfect thing is to draw a square. But it is not. What it means is that for you to get it, you need to move away from that mindset of square to another mindset, from box A to box B. So this is how to get it. The person has to move from this point. That's a shift in paradigm. A shift in paradigm. Then this way you move in order to get it. Otherwise, you will never get it. And that is the way we're supposed to approach our problems. Once you have a problem, approach it move away from that mindset, we solve it. Because but if you and same mindset B, mindset A is the worst one. That is where 90% of people stay. And that is why we don't realize that we are divine. If you are divine, divine means you are of God. And if you are God, nothing is impossible. So to summarize this, I'm telling you that any problem you have, don't dwell on it. Think beyond your circumstance. Even if you don't have money, think beyond it. You know, coming to this kind of environment means you are thinking beyond here. Somebody can mentor you, tell you, look at Faustina now. I've been running around till she came. That was when I realized that the best thing I could do is start talking and writing. That's why I wrote. I've written this book. This is the second book I've written, The Big Arrow of a Successful Business, How to Start a Business, and also the magazine and everything. So it is about moving your mindset. Nothing is impossible because you are not of man, you are of God. But most people don't know. That's why the beggar stood there for 30 years begging, saying the same thing. But he never realized that inside him was that box of gold. This is metaphorical. Thank you.